Your epic West Australia adventure starts now! Welcome to VueX, y'all. This time we're going down under to the land of sunshine, stunning coastlines, and roos. That's kangaroos for you folks who haven't brushed up on your Aussie slang. Get ready for an epic 2-week road trip through Western Australia. Buckle up because we're about to dive headfirst into the beauty of WA. Alright, we've landed in Perth, the sun's shining, and I'm already feeling the good vibes. First things first, let's check into our hotel. Don't worry, I found us a real gem that won't break the bank. Now let's head straight to Kings Park. Imagine this, sprawling parklands overlooking the city skyline and the sparkling Swan River. It's the perfect spot to stretch your legs after that long flight and soak in those panoramic views. We can grab some lunch at one of the cafes, maybe try some kangaroo burgers. Just kidding. After lunch, let's wander through the park's beautiful botanical gardens. For dinner, let's treat ourselves to some delicious modern Australian cuisine at one of Perth's trendy restaurants. Good morning, sunshine. Today we're off to Fremantle, or Freo as the locals call it. It's a harbour town bursting with maritime history, cool vibes, and the most amazing fish and chips you'll ever taste. First stop, the Fremantle markets. Picture this, a bustling indoor market with over 150 stalls selling everything from handmade crafts and Aboriginal art to fresh produce and those iconic Aussie souvenirs you know you want. After we've shopped till we dropped, let's soak up some history at the Fremantle Prison. It's a UNESCO World Heritage Site with fascinating stories to tell. Now, for the highlight of our Freo Adventure Fish and Chips by the harbour. Tonight, we're checking into a charming boutique hotel in the heart of Fremantle. Road trip time! Today we're cruising down to Margaret River, a region famous for its world-class wineries, stunning coastline, and laid-back surf culture. But first, coffee. We'll stop at a cute little cafe along the way and fuel up on caffeine and maybe a cheeky pastry. Now let's talk wine. Margaret River is home to over 200 wineries, so we've got our work cut out for us. We'll swirl, sip, and savor our way through some of the region's best vineyards, enjoying the beautiful scenery along the way. After all that wine tasting, we'll need a delicious lunch. Lucky for us, Margaret River is also a foodie paradise. Tonight, we're checking into a cozy cabin nestled amongst the vineyards. Imagine waking up to the sound of birdsong and the smell of eucalyptus in the air. Rise and shine, sleepyheads. Today's all about soaking up the sun and enjoying the natural beauty of Margaret River. We're talking pristine beaches, towering forests, and maybe even a few friendly kangaroos. First up, let's hit the beach. Margaret River is a surfer's paradise, but even if you're not a pro, you can still enjoy the waves. We can try our hand at surfing, go for a swim, or simply relax on the sand and soak up the sunshine. After our beach adventure, let's venture inland and explore one of the region's stunning forests. For lunch, let's grab some takeaway fish and chips and have a picnic in the park. Tonight, we'll head back to our cozy cabin for another peaceful night amongst the vines. Pack your bags, adventurers. It's time to hit the road again. Today we're heading south to Albany, a historic port city with a rich maritime history and breathtaking coastal scenery. But first, we're making a pit stop at Torndirrup National Park. Get ready for dramatic granite cliffs, crashing waves, and the most incredible natural rock formations you've ever seen. We'll walk across the Gap and Natural Bridge, marvel at the power of the Southern Ocean, and maybe even spot some whales if we're lucky. After our dose of natural wonders, we'll continue on to Albany. We'll check into our hotel, a charming heritage building with views of the harbor, and then head out to explore the town. Albany has a fascinating history as one of the oldest European settlements in Western Australia. For dinner, let's treat ourselves to a delicious seafood feast at one of Albany's waterfront restaurants. Fresh oysters, anyone? Good morning from Albany. Today we're diving deeper into the region's maritime history and hopefully catching a glimpse of some magnificent whales. First up, we're heading to Whale World, a fascinating museum housed in a former whaling station. We'll learn all about the history of whaling in Albany, the biology of these incredible creatures, and the importance of conservation. Now, let's set sail on a whale-watching tour. From July to October, humpback whales migrate along the coast of Western Australia, and Albany is one of the best places to see them. Keep your eyes peeled for these gentle giants breaching the surface. It's a truly unforgettable experience. After our whale-watching adventure, let's explore more of Albany's stunning coastline. We can hike along the coast, relax on pristine beaches, or visit the historic whaling station at Frenchman Bay. For dinner, let's keep it casual and grab some fish and chips from a local takeaway. Get ready for another scenic drive because today we're heading to Esperance, a coastal paradise known for its turquoise waters, white sand beaches, and laid-back vibes. But first, we're making a detour to Cape Le Grand National Park. Imagine this: granite peaks rising from sparkling turquoise waters, white sand beaches stretching as far as the eye can see, and kangaroos hopping along the shoreline. It's like something out of a dream. We'll spend the morning exploring the park, hiking to scenic lookouts, swimming in crystal-clear waters, and soaking up the sunshine on those picture-perfect beaches. After our adventure in paradise, we'll continue on to Esperance. We'll check into our hotel, a beachfront property with stunning ocean views, and then head out to explore the town. Esperance is a relaxed coastal town with a charming main street, delicious cafes, and a laid-back atmosphere. For dinner, let's treat ourselves to a delicious meal at one of Esperance's waterfront restaurants. Good morning from Esperance. Today, we're exploring more of this coastal paradise, from pink lakes to stunning beaches and everything in between. First up, we're on a mission to find a pink lake. Lake Hillier, known for its bubblegum pink hue, is a sight to behold. We'll learn about the science behind its unique color and snap some Instagram-worthy photos. Next, let's hit the beach. Esperance is home to some of the most beautiful beaches in Australia, with white sand, turquoise waters, and a laid-back vibe. We can swim, sunbathe, build sandcastles, or simply relax and enjoy the scenery. For lunch, let's grab some takeaway fish and chips and have a picnic on the beach. In the afternoon, we can explore more of Esperance's natural beauty. We can visit Cape Arid National Park, hike to Frenchman Peak for panoramic views, or simply relax on the beach and watch the sunset over the ocean. Get ready for a change of scenery, because today we're heading inland to Kalgoorlie, a gold rush town with a fascinating history and a whole lot of outback charm. As we drive through the outback, you'll notice a dramatic shift in the landscape. Gone are the lush forests and turquoise waters, replaced by vast plains, red dirt, and hardy scrubland. It's a different side to Western Australia, but equally as beautiful in its own way. Our first stop in Kalgoorlie is the Super Pit, one of the largest open-cut gold mines in the world. We'll take a tour of the mine, learn about the history of gold mining in the region, and maybe even catch a glimpse of those giant trucks in action. After our mining adventure, let's explore the town of Kalgoorlie. For dinner, let's experience a true Outback tradition, a pub meal at one of Kalgoorlie's iconic pubs. Good morning from Kalgoorlie. Today, we're diving deeper into the town's gold rush history, exploring its quirky charm, and experiencing outback life firsthand. Let's start our day at the Museum of the Goldfields, where we'll learn all about the history of gold mining in Kalgoorlie and the impact it had on the region. We'll see gold nuggets, mining equipment, and hear stories of the pioneers who flocked to Kalgoorlie during the gold rush. Next, let's take a walk down Hannon Street, Kalgoorlie's main street. Here, you'll find a mix of historic buildings, quirky shops, and lively pubs. Be sure to check out the Palace Hotel, famous for its ornate facade and gold leaf decorations. For lunch, let's grab a bite to eat at one of Kalgoorlie's cafes or bakeries. In the afternoon, let's experience a true outback adventure. Hold on tight, adventurers, because today we're embarking on a road trip to one of Western Australia's most iconic natural wonders, Wave Rock. As we drive through the outback, keep your eyes peeled for wildlife. You might spot kangaroos, emus, or even wild camels. We'll stop at a roadside diner for lunch, enjoying a classic Aussie burger and soaking up the outback atmosphere. And then, we'll arrive at Wave Rock, a natural rock formation that resembles a giant wave frozen in time. It's a truly awe-inspiring sight, and you'll have plenty of time to take photos, marvel at its size and scale, and learn about its geological history. After our Wave Rock adventure, we'll check into our accommodation for the night, a cozy guest house in a nearby town. It's time to bid farewell to the outback and head back to the city. We'll enjoy a scenic drive through the wheat belt region, stopping at a roadside fruit stall to stock up on fresh produce. Once we arrive back in Perth, we'll check into our hotel and then head out to explore more of the city. We can visit the Perth Mint, wander through the bustling streets of Northbridge, or take a ferry to South Perth for stunning city views. For our final night in Western Australia, let's treat ourselves to a farewell feast. Perth is a foodie paradise, so we'll have plenty of options to choose from. So how much does an epic 2-week road trip through Western Australia cost? Well, it depends on your budget and travel style. In this chapter, I'll break down the costs of accommodation, food, activities, and transportation, so you can plan your own budget-friendly adventure. We'll also talk about what to pack for your trip, from essential clothing and gear to those little extras that will make your journey more comfortable. And I'll share some insider tips on the best time to visit Western Australia, what to expect from the weather, and how to stay safe while traveling. Well, folks, it looks like our epic West Australian adventure has come to an end. But don't be sad, because this is just the beginning of your own journey. I hope this video has inspired you to book that flight, pack your bags, and experience the beauty of Western Australia for yourself. Remember, life's too short to stay in one place. Get out there, explore the world, and create memories that will last a lifetime. And there you have it, your ultimate Western Australia itinerary. I hope this 2-week adventure has you itching to book your tickets. Remember, this is just a starting point. You can customize it to fit your interests and budget. Like, share, and subscribe for more such content. Until next time, safe travels from your travel buddy VueX.